morning. Welcome to the 5-Minute Crochet Podcast. I'm your host, Ellen Gormley. It's Casual Friday here on April the 25th, 2025. How are you today? So happy Friday. I am happy because it's payday. Woohoo! I love payday. Happy Friday. Okay, so I've been still working on, did I take it downstairs with me? Oh, I must have. Okay. I took my swatch downstairs with me for my coworker baby blanket, and I decided that I'm not loving the 3D effect. So I've got a couple of options. So let's see what you think. If you remember yesterday, and if you don't remember yesterday, please go back and watch yesterday's 5-Minute Crochet Podcast, because I was working with a swatch for my coworker's baby who's coming in September, I think. And I was working on a monochromatic oatmeal colored paint box, Simply DK. I have another one here. I think I only have 2 balls of this, unless I go through my stash and I find another one. But I only have 2 balls of this. And so I was making a kind of 3D blocks of this single color, and I hadn't quite figured out how to make the squares pop the way I wanted to. So I've got a couple of options, and one option is to actually go into the stitch books and find, good morning Brian, and find the stitch diagram or the pattern that I'm sure someone has already made. You know, like most things are already made. It's just a matter of who made it and where it is. So one option is to go ahead and try to find it in the stitch book and see if there's any hints or tricks, or if I should just use that pattern and then make it my own. So that's one option. Another option is to go a completely different route and use a pattern that I've been kind of thinking about that's my own, that I've been thinking about anyway, which would be stripes of this and the charcoal or pewter in the same yarn. So I think I've got a total of 4 balls. I think I have 2 of each, unless I can find more in my stash. So this would be stripes. And I think, sorry about my alarm there. I think I might try a swatch in this and see what I think, as opposed to the vibrating cubes or squares that, good morning, Carlene. So I was just saying, I don't know that I love the swatch. I left it downstairs because I was going to work on it some more. I did find some techniques to make it pop more with like reaching down into previous rows to make that top row of front post double crochets like stand out more, but it still didn't quite have the definition. Theo is climbing. I don't know if you'll be able to see him. There he is up in the window, climbing up in the window. To make more stitch definition, I found a couple techniques to reach down like a mosaic style into the previous row to make more depth, but I'm still not sure that I'm happy. So I'm still playing with the swatching of the coworker baby blanket. And I'm thinking about going back to the original idea of the stripes. Yeah, good morning, Theo. He is loving the open window today. It is so humid out there. Well, it's humid in here. It's humid in here. It's lovely outside. It's, you know, the air feels so fresh outside, but in the house it is so humid. So he is really loving that fresh air. And oh, a little bird goes by and caught his attention. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm thinking of. I'm still kind of mulling it around. I'm aware that I need to make a decision and get on it, but it is the creative process to kind of, for me, to kind of change my mind. I could do motifs, but I'm inclined maybe not to with baby blankets so much because the wear and tear of like washing over and over again is a lot for for new moms to have to worry about like taking care of it. I don't want it. I want it to be nice and sturdy for a new mom who's going to be like washing it often. Hopefully they actually use it and don't just fold it and put it on a shelf. So the whole point is for it to get lovingly used until they can't use it anymore. All right, I better get going. But my day is off to a start, and I hope all of you have a great Friday, and I'll see you Monday. So let's see if I can look at my Monday schedule real quick since my person's not here. Monday is the 28th, and my first client is at 9, so I'll see you before 9 on the 28th. All right, have a fantastic day. See you Monday. Bye.